The new film, A Bit of Light, follows Ella, a mother who is struggling to regain custody of her children, and the unlikely friendship that gives her the hope she's missing. Take a look.
Does your mum and dad know you're out?
It's not even late, and they wouldn't really mind if it was. They don't really notice things, and they're not like other people.
And you met in the park? I mean, you seem to find trouble wherever you go. I don't know how you do it.
I know.
And you're sitting in parks again.
We love parks.
Oh, and director of A Bit of Light, Stephen Moyer, joins us now. Welcome back. It's good to see you.
It's so good to be back. Thank you.
Yeah, so this is your second directorial feature.
Yes.
Right? But this project goes kind of way back for you. Tell me about how you came to this.
It's like 25 years back, like 96 or something. I did a television series called The Grand in the UK with Rebecca Callard. She played opposite me, and it was written by Russell T Davies, who created the new Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And It's a Sin and Queer as Folk. He's a bit of a genius.
Yeah, yeah.
And 25 years later, 20 years later, I didn't know that she was writing. And she didn't know I was directing. And so she won an award, which weirdly was judged by Russell.
Oh, wow.
But she'd entered it anonymously, so it was a complete accident.
Oh, my gosh.
And I read the play, and I just thought it would make a beautiful film.
Yeah.
And it's about a lot of difficulties that mums go through,
yes.
you know, and I just thought it was a sort of fascinating sort of story about addiction and difficulty and not forgiving yourself for some of the bad things that you do.
Yes, it was heartbreaking.
Thank you so much for watching
it was so heartbreaking, and I'm a mom, so it would hurt even more. But your wife, Anna Paquin, stars in this.
Yeah.
She is incredible in this, and you know, she's a little bit unlikable at times because you want her to make the right choices, but she's going through a very painful time in her life. So talk to us about what she's going through.
She doesn't feel like she deserves to be forgiven.
Right.
So she's made
a lot of people, I imagine, have been there.
Yeah. So she has made some destructive choices in her life, and she's now had to move back in with her dad, and she's decided to give up the kids while she gets her life together.
Yeah.
But that also means that her dad has not seeing the grandchildren either.
Yeah.
And so she feels that she has let them down.
Yeah.
And she goes to the local playground that she used to take her children to watch other children play, to punish herself for her behavior. And in that playground, there is a little kid, he's 13, and he's alone too. And he sees her, and he takes it upon himself to reconstruct her, to help rebuild her life.
It's this unlikely friendship between her and this 13-year-old boy that you're kind of like, there's a mystery around him too, because you don't know anything about him.
You don't know who he is or what he's there for.
But let me tell you, he plays that role so perfectly.
Yeah.
So what was the casting process like in finding the perfect Neil? Because he hits the right chord.
Well, you know, you see loads of kids. You see little Dickensian, sweet, sort of waifish children come in. But there was something about Luca that he's just got such a sort of steadfastness. And Neil speaks in adult sentences.
He does. And the tone and everything.
Yeah. And so he came in, and he was just like, it was like he understood what it meant to be a grown-up. And as you said, we don't know who Neil is. We don't know where he's from. Is he real? Is he
I don't.
figment of her
Even at the
imagination?
end, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't
Well, that's kind of like it's. I think the audience take away from it.
You take what you want.
They want. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to talk about True Blood for a second because first of all, I still have Team Bill T-shirt at
Tattooed
my
on your.
It's tattooed.
I was going to say thank you.
You're welcome. But listen, this was like a True Blood reunion, you and Anna.
Yeah.
But we also fans loved seeing you on Elsbeth with Carrie Preston, which is her new show. So how did that come together?
Oh my God! I just finished doing Sexy Beast. Weirdly, with Ray Winston, you know, where Ray
who
Winston's
played the original
famous
Sexy
role.
Beast.
And I got back, and I directed the last 2 episodes of that, and I got back to New York, and Carrie called me, and she said, "We're about to do a pilot of Elsbeth. Can you come and play the bad guy?" And I was like, "I can't. I'm directing." And luckily, Paramount gave me 2 weeks off to go and play with Carrie.
Fantastic.
So we had an absolute ball.
I bet you did, and I hope to see you on that again.
Yes, me too.
Well, A Bit of Light opens April 5th in theaters on digital and demand. So good to see you. Thank you so much.
Thanks
Congrats
for having
on
me.
this project.
Thank you.
To you and your wife.